The coal is black. The state is red. Drive past the race cars and the drive-through tobacco shops. Deep in the hollers of Kentucky and West Virginia.
Hey, get him off the road, Trap! He's a cheating!
They like to holler. They worship God. And they just about worship wrestlers. Pretty boys, big boys, flamboyant boys. Then this guy steps in the ring.
The progressive liberal Daniel Richards!
Dump Trump on his rump, Hillary Clinton clinging to his shoulders. The primary attraction now in pro wrestling, always ready for a debate.
I've been having the pleasure of spreading my liberal agenda all throughout America.
You ain't a hero to nobody! We're working people! We don't like your type around here! I love Trump! You're proud!
Part wrestler, part comedian,
Where's Kyle Fox News nagging?
part political commentator.
I can get people's attention without pandering.
Consistently condescending, even in Appalachia.
Build a wall! Build a wall!
I hope we build a wall around London, Kentucky, so all you ignorant morons can't infiltrate the population.
This isn't fake news. Dan Richards really is a progressive liberal.
I think the Republican Party puts party before country.
You're running just like all the snowflakes!
I don't understand why anyone votes right in this area, because Republican economic policies in particular haven't done anything for anyone in these states or otherwise.
How hostile is this territory for the progressive liberal? President Trump got 83% of the vote in Laurel County. That's the exact same percentage of registered Republicans. And some of these people don't think this is funny.
I think he's a joke. He comes down here to Eastern Kentucky where people grew up with coal, putting food on the table and keeps the lights on. I guarantee if the lights go off on him, he won't be so liberal anymore.
Did you vote for Hillary Clinton?
No, Lord, no. Nah, he's an idiot. He's in the wrong crowd for that.
If he wants to fight me, I won't be like Hillary's emails. I'm easy to find.
A couple threats of gun violence. I was talking about taking away their precious gun, and the guy came out the concession stand with a pistol on his right hip, and he showed it to me. And
What happened next?
Well, needless to say, just like Obama didn't take away his gun, neither did I.
We caught up with Richards at a Huntington, West Virginia match the night before a visit here by President Trump. If you could stick around and ask him a question, what would you ask him? If you could be in the press corps.
I don't know what question I would ask him, because I just feel like any question I ask him, I'm not truly going to get an honest answer.
On this night, his challenger wants an answer. To get his Hillary shirt back, the progressive liberal has to call Donald Trump the best president ever.
Get your Obama phones out, because I know you use government assistance and then talk bad about the government that provides it for you. Yeah, he's got his Obama phone. Okay, Donald Trump is the greatest president ever. I said the stupid expression. Give me my shirt back.
John Bowl, Wave 3 News.
He said it, baby!
To play this game, he has incredible strength. That's strength, and that's gone!
I knew we were good and everything, but I never knew we were this good.
It's over. Louisville, Kentucky wins the Little League World Series championship.
This is the greatest thing that's ever happened.
In 2002, the Boys of Summer were boys from Louisville, best in the world.
It's incredible. I can't imagine being 12 years old. They're 12 years old, and they're big boys now. And this is where the trophy was stored at. We found this actually laying out in the parking lot here.
15 years later, Valley Sports World Series Championship Trophy is a metaphor for what's happened since.
A month before season started this year, we set up in this room up here and discussed not having a season.
We heard it got too competitive, and it's a recreational league that they were practicing 5 days a week, and just drove parents away.
So Hits this one deep right field, deep to the wall. Home run, Ethan Henry.
8 to 10 hour practices. We practice every day. Our coach expected perfection. I think it was really good for us. I also think it's really good for a community that we have high expectations for people. And we treat them with high expectations.
Strange as it sounds, Ethan Henry is the only player we could get to talk about what it was like to literally be on top of the world at 12. Turns out life throws curves and a nasty changeup sometimes. Several players from that team have spent time behind bars on various felonies.
It all comes down to, a lot of people make it and a lot of people don't.
As Osborne swings and he hits one in the air.
Zach Osborne made it. He's hit .252 through 6 seasons in the Rockies minor league system. Wes Jenkins didn't make it.
We bought that for Wes. He's supposed to take that with him.
Wes left behind this shrine of memorabilia from that wonderful year because he couldn't leave behind his heroin addiction.
I kept telling him, this is still fixable. And, the one thing I kept telling him, though, is I said, if you keep going back to this, I said, you're going to die. He was working 2 jobs. He was ready to graduate from college with 2 degrees. Went out on Memorial Day night, got a hit, had 17 different drugs in it, and they said he died instantly.
David and Jean Jenkins have established scholarships in memory of Wes because Wes helped others that way.
Parents always approached me saying how much they appreciate it.
Wes taking the younger kids under his wing.
Did winning a World Series at the age of 12 set 12 kids up for a life letdown?
It's a very interesting sociological question. Some are able to put it in perspective, go on and lead relatively normal, productive lives. Others kind of let it get put out of perspective in another way. So I think this team is kind of a microcosm of its community, and probably it's worked out the way it should.
You want to grow as a human being and always set goals to move forward in life and have wisdom and guidance, a supporting family and a supporting community to push our young kids forward.
Outside of that, all we really have are memories. Memories matter more to some people now than they matter to others. But no one can take away the power, the pitching, the president, and the parade after the perfection they practiced played out on a Pennsylvania ball field. John Bowl, Wave 3 News. The sun's not up yet, but Jim Bagley is, because his 1-year-old son's not up yet. He has a deal with his wife. He can take on the 20-hour-per-week part-time job of Ironman training if it doesn't take away from family time.
As you can tell, my family's so important to me. So, being able to finish this year and be a good role model for my son, it's really important to me.
He gets emotional when he remembers what happened after he stopped playing football and rugby.
I knew there were a lot of bad things that could come from being overweight, really overweight, 360 pounds, and I didn't want that for the rest of my life.
Peaking at 360 pounds, he could have won The Biggest Loser, but wasn't on the TV show.
I'm going to say 199.
160 pounds is 500,000 burned calories. He got started when he met the woman he would marry who suggested he try a half marathon.
Started going to the gym regularly, and it's crazy. I remember watching people on the treadmill just running and being like, wow, I want to do that someday.
Losing weight, exercising, and healthy eating all fed off one another in a beautiful way.
I had these incremental changes in my lifestyle where, okay, I'm going to start working out, and then it was, wait a minute, I need to eat better so that I can fuel my workouts to be more efficient, to go further, to go faster, to go harder.
And there we go! It's a long way from the start of the Ironman Triathlon to the finish line right here at 4th Street Live. 140 miles. Takes most people 12 to 16 hours. And it's a lot longer when you start at 360 pounds.
The journey was hard. It was really hard. You know, there were days where I wanted to quit. Sorry.
What he wants to be is an Ironman. To achieve something great, he believes you have to visualize the end result. When you stare at the bottom of a pool for hours, weeks, and months, you have time to picture what it will look like.
I keep picturing myself and hearing, you are an Ironman. I can't wait.
His wife and son will wait at the finish line. 160 pounds will not be there. He left them all in his wake long ago. John Bowl, Wave 3 News.